slept here last night. Totally forgot my pillows at my house. I was like, fuck.
Dude, that's hard.
So I had to roll up a bunch of t-shirts and shit. I put it in a fucking pillowcase and just lay down on it. It was not comfortable, dude. Alright, everybody. Welcome to Hot Couch Potato, the podcast where we talk about video games and rain. My name is Brent.
I was going to say that.
I'm here with my man Rick, a.k.a. A New Perfect Day. What's going on, man?
Dude, it only rained for, I guess, 2 days, but technically...
It was so consistently hard, though, man.
Yeah. On Friday, it was raining. I think that was the hardest. Or no, maybe yesterday. But I was like, oh, hell yeah, it's perfect gaming weather. You know, you can just play games all day. Mm-hmm. It's freezing. Mm-hmm. Perfect weather, but... Now, I was hoping it to rain today, and it's supposed to be raining all the way up till Monday, but it doesn't look like it. It's like I see a lot of spotlights of sun. I'm like, no, not yet. Let me enjoy this. But, yeah.
Not for me, man. I was moving this weekend, man.
Oh, that sucks then.
Yeah, dude. We had to move some stuff last night, man. I was like, oh, God. So I have this waterproof jacket, and it got so bad, like, my shirt was wet underneath the waterproof jacket, dude. I was like, oh, God, come on. And of course, the fucked up part, once we had moved all the furniture inside, it stopped raining. Dude,
so what you're saying is you got to keep moving now, so that way it can keep raining.
So, dude, you got to tell us about your Thursday commute home, man.
So basically... You know, I think the drive is about 25 minutes without traffic, you know, from home to work. And that's what I used to do. I used to come in really early, like 5:30 in the morning. So that way I beat traffic, rush hour. But that day I was like, you know what? I'm going to take my time because, I don't know, I was just so tired to wake up. And when I went to work and, you know, like it was raining all day. And I was like, oh, this is an awesome day. It's perfect. And then I realized I was like, wait a minute, people can't drive in the rain. And so when it hit like 3 o'clock, you know, like, no, 2:50, I left at 2:50. I looked at the alert and it was like saying, oh yeah, you're going to be an hour and 25 something minutes in traffic. And I was like, motherfuck, dude. So like, I got in my car and then when I was trying to get onto the freeway, it took me 35 minutes to get on to the freeway. Dude. And then it took me like roughly 2 hours and 30 minutes to get home. So that was a 3-hour commute home. We were literally going 2 miles an hour all the way from the freeway I got on to all the way home. And what I was upset is like, man, I could have drove past LA and with that much time, you know? It's I don't understand. And then it bugged me because I didn't see any accidents, you know, along the way. So that's good that there wasn't any accidents, but it like perplexed me. Like, where's this traffic? You know, like why? You know, like what the fuck? And then that's when, like, as soon as I got home, I kind of knocked out like instantly. I was like, fuck this, I'm tired. And then, you know, Destin texts me. He's like, a screenshot, and it said for his commute, it was only 35 minutes home, and we work at the same place. So I was like, what? And I looked at the time. He left around 7:30.
Yeah, dude. He left at almost 8 o'clock, man.
Yeah, so, yeah, he waited out. He played it smart and got food. But for me, I was, like, so eager to go home because it was, like, raining, and I wanted to play games, but 3 hours? I couldn't understand it. So, you know, I was so tired. I knocked out. I woke up, responded to that one text, and then I passed out all the way till the next morning. So I had to go back to work. So I wasted my whole night being in traffic and being tired from being in traffic.
That's fucked. So it's like you wake up, go to work, sleep, go to work.
Dude, that's what happened that day. I was irritated. I was like, the next day I came in, I was like, man, what the fuck happened to my yesterday night? Because, I get her home like around 4 to 5 o'clock, and I'm like, okay, that's good. It gives me time. But I was so tired. I was like, I couldn't play games or anything. I was upset that next day.
Jesus, fuck yeah. R.I.P. man. Yeah, so so if there's no traffic from me, right, it just takes me 10 minutes to go home. I don't even have to take the freeway now. Living in Mira Mesa from Claremont, not a problem at all. But that day, it actually took me 30 minutes to get home, dude. I thought I was gonna get home scot-free. Nah, I still sat in 30 minutes of traffic. I think I got home around the same time I would have normally gotten home without the rain, dude. But yeah, no, this shit was crazy this weekend, man. It was just so consistent and so like heavy for a long time, man. It was kind of wild. Sometimes it rains, you hang out inside somewhere for 10 minutes and then it passes so you can go back outside. Nah, that wasn't happening, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
It was just staying raining. So on Thursday, I think, right? So I work next to maybe 2 or 3 like Pokemon Go gyms. And I think on Thursday around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, when it was just like prime time raining, right? I had to go deliver something to another building, and that building had a gym in it. But I really wasn't checking my phone, just trying to get this thing delivered because it was raining. So I ran over there, gave the lady this folder. As I'm walking out, in the lobby next to the window by the exit, there was like 4 people, I think, kind of huddled up and just like in a circle. And I was like, oh, that's weird, So as soon as I get outside the door, because I don't want to reveal to people that I play Pokemon Go, like to myself, one hand holding the phone, one hand covering my screen. I open up Pokemon Go and I see there's a Palkia raid like in the building I was just in the lobby. So I turn around, I look at those 4 people huddled up, and I kind of knock on the window and hold up my phone and like, oh yeah, come in. I was like, oh shit, we're doing this, dude. So we're fighting this Palkia, man. One guy has 2 phones. So I think there's 6 of us fighting this thing, right? But it's raining and this motherfucker is weather boosted. So he annihilates us, dude. It was fucking crazy, man. And he has this move called Draco Meteor that just kills everything in one shot, especially if it's raining, dude. It was wild. Shit. I think he used it, killed one of my Pokemon. The next Pokemon that came up, he killed it with just quick attacks. Pokemon after that, my 3rd one came up after. He used Draco Meteor, killed it in one hit. I was like, okay, there was not even a point, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah. What is his life or CP at?
Since it was raining, I think it was like 56 or something, man.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was super high, dude. Super high. But I get it now why people really go after the weather boosted raids.
Yeah.
It's because those are maybe like 800 CP more than what they would be without the weather boost when you catch them. So,
exactly.
That shit is crazy, man. So we failed. The funny part is one of the guys that I work with, I talked about him on here before. He plays as well. So me, I'm a fucking loser, right? These guys are out here like, oh man, if we really got him down to maybe a 6th health or something, pretty close. He was in the red. We really only needed 1 or 2 more people would have been nice, but 1 more person definitely we had a chance. So me, like the fucking loser I am, I'm calling my office, trying to fucking get one of my coworkers to come out and help us, right? But here's the thing: I work in road maintenance, and when it's raining, the roads just fall apart, dude. Potholes open up. You can fall into fucking Timbuktu through the earth, dude. Like yesterday, I was driving through Paradise Hills, man. A tree fell over. Did you see that, dude?
No.
Dude, one of the trees on Woodman near Alsatia fell over, and they put 1 cone. Like, what the fuck, bro? It's blocking this whole lane. I almost fucking hit it. What the fuck? But yeah, man, the roads just are horrible. So I'm calling and I'm like, fuck, nobody's answering. I was like, all right, guys, wait for me for 5 minutes. Let me run back and grab this guy and come back. Like, I really wanted to catch this thing.
Yeah.
Run back. I grab him, but I feel bad because as we're leaving, all the phones are going crazy because people are like dying out in the streets, crashing and shit.
This is more important. The god Pokemon.
I even told my boss, I was like, hey, I'm gonna catch Pokemon real quick. I'll be back. So me and him get out there, but by the time we get out there, everybody had left, and we're like, oh, okay, never mind, man. Well,
darn.
We'll just go back. But at least on the way, we were able to catch some low tads since it was raining so much. And yeah, man, the fucking rain, dude. It's been horrible out here.
Dude, no, it's been great. It's great. A new perfect day.
If I was inside playing video games all day, yeah, it would have been a new perfect day. But unfortunately, not. I was like out in the streets.
Like a true Pokemon trainer, chasing the water Pokemon.
I know, man. I just got done telling Rick I've been walking my Lotad for 2 months to try and evolve that motherfucker. That I caught like 50 in one day, dude. Crazy. All because of the rain, dude. Man. But yeah, so San Diego is in disarray. But it is going to keep raining until Tuesday, right?
At least I think it was Monday, but I'm starting to see the sun coming out. So let me double check that weather forecast for you, and I'll get back to you. Right?
Oh man. A little known thing. We actually had a holiday this weekend. Some of you may not have noticed. Groundhog Day was on Saturday, February 2nd. I couldn't help but just laugh that it's 2019. And we still rely on a fucking rodent to tell us if winter or spring is happening, dude.
It's spring.
What the
fuck? I wonder who observes this.
What's that?
Who observes these kind of phenomena?
A fucking shit ton of people, man. Yeah. But I mean, animals do, right? They have like a sixth sense about nature and things, right? Like there's those videos of dogs running before an earthquake starts, or in all those apocalypse movies, the birds are always flying south before the apocalypse happens and shit. So I mean, I get it. These animals have like a sixth sense about nature and all that shit, but god damn, dude, really, we're gonna rely on this guy to look at his shadow to tell us if it's spring or winter coming up, man? Come on, man. So and it only got popping because there was a movie that came out called Groundhog Day. So, I'm watching this and figuring it out. And turns out spring is coming early this year because of they gave him a name. I think it's Paul or Pete or something, the groundhog. So how it works, I guess, is if he sees his shadow, isn't that the thing? He sees his shadow. He gets scared. He goes back into hibernation, so that means we get 6 more weeks of winter. He didn't see his shadow this year, so he gets to hang out, which means that we get spring super early, right? And that's fine. I mean, we just talked about how animals are more in tune with nature and can figure shit out. So cool, whatever. Paul Pete, he told us about when spring is coming, and that would be cool until I read that he's only right about 40% of the time. Like there's actual scientists that check forecasts and like what the weather's actually doing and all the seasons and shit. And like, what the fuck? This groundhog is only right less than half the time. God damn it, dude.
Yeah, maybe they just got 10 groundhogs and then 4 of them were like right.
That's what we need to do. We can't just rely on one groundhog. We need to get like a bigger sample size.
100 groundhogs, and 40 of them are scared.
I know. And there has to be a majority. If it's 70%, then okay, it's happening, winter or spring. But if it's anything less than that, then we're just in limbo. We're in between. We don't know what to call that shit.
Exactly. Form a senate of groundhogs, and they have to like make a decision and say, okay, it's spring.
Groundhogs. Oh my god, that's just so crazy to me, man. Fucking 2019. Right now, man, I can open up my phone, send you a text message that's a video of my face, but it's not my face. It's a panda face. One of those like animated emoji type things. I can send you that right now on my phone, but we still can't figure out when spring is, dude, without the help of Groundhog. It's kind of fucking wild, man.
Maybe we'll get scared of our own shadows.
Yeah, that's one of those YouTube black holes. You know what I mean? Like once I found out that it was Groundhog Day on Saturday, I was like stuck for an hour watching YouTube videos on Groundhog Day. Oh man, but let's see what else happened. A lot happened this week, actually. First big thing, we'll just get out the way. Kingdom Hearts 3 finally came out, dude. From what I've heard, it's good. Have you heard otherwise, man?
I just quickly did a search just now. It got like between 85% overall, and I don't know whether it's because everyone's expectations was pretty high and you're expecting a perfect game, but for me, I don't know. So, I was thinking about getting the game, but that means I would have to play all 20 billion games to follow the storyline. And I was like telling, I think it was Eric, and I said, you know what? If what's the main character, Sora and Kairi end up together in number 3 or something like that, then I'll consider playing it.
What? So you want to know the ending before you play the game, dude?
Hell yeah! Because then that means I have a goal. Because, of course, saving the world is great and all, but you can only save it so many times, and it gets, I don't know. I guess it's not the, what do you call it? It's not the end or something like that. It's the journey.
Sure.
So yeah,
you want your motivation to be more than just the fucking world. Be a little bit more selfish about it. Exactly. So how about in High Score Girl? Which girl will he end up with?
Main girl. It has to be the main girl because, it's like they have that special bond in the very beginning. And, that's why he's driven to play games to show show her the world of video games, and I don't know, experience it together basically with her. And that's his motivation to trying to get into that high school with her.
Oh yeah.
But he, but things are turning out differently. So who knows? He might end up with the other girl, or he might lose to the other girl. So that way, spoiler, that they might kind of end up together, which I don't know.
So, dude, what if there's 2-3 more seasons of this thing, so we're watching this show for 2 more years, and he ends up with a blonde-haired girl. Are you gonna be mad at the show?
Yes, I'll be mad.
Dude.
Because my goal in the very beginning was for them to be okay, yeah, we grew up together, we end up together. Not oh, shit changes, real life happens, and this is how real life, I'm trying to escape that world kind of thing.
Oh man, that kind of explains a lot, dude. I think
it does.
I know why you don't like Final Fantasy 15 now, man.
What? No, what? No, you gotta play that game.
Oh no, does she die in the end, man? Don't tell me. No spoilers.
No. So, by the way, Russ was telling me about Final Fantasy 14 and the new tank system and the class of Squall and all that. And I remember you told me first about it, and you were trying to get me into it. But then my cousin today texted me. He was saying, oh, yeah, we're going to get the flying cars from 15. And it's going to be in 14 as mounts.
Oh.
So you can have 4 people join you, and you and your buddies can roll together in a car. Yeah,
you can be a boy band in 15.
Hell yeah! So that's why I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to actually get back into this so we can journey with I don't know, get 4 of us, me, you, Russ, and my cousin, and we can call it a day.
Roll around, dude.
Hell yeah! So that's why I was like, okay. I thought the Noctis stuff, the Final Fantasy 15 stuff, passed, but he said it didn't. So it's in July is when you can get Final Fantasy 15 gear. So I was like, you know what? That's the same time the expansion will come out. So yeah. I'm down to actually get back into it. Roll together with you guys.
Look what it took me to play Final Fantasy 14 again. A flying car, dude.
You know what? What do you call it? It's not the end of the journey. It's the journey itself. And if we can roll together in one vehicle and be like, okay, we can cruise all the maps together, that That is pretty dope. That's what made the magic in 15 was the you and your boys rolled together. Yeah. That was the adventure itself.
That's fucking hilarious, dude. Wait, what's the new tanking system in 14? Is the Gunblade class gonna be?
It's gonna be the Gunblade class supposedly. So you're gonna have to learn how to tank, my friend.
No, dude.
Just hit everything, and hit everything. Yep,
which
that will be your.
I mean, I don't have a problem with. I tanked a little bit because my style is always offense. So I remember I was talking to someone maybe in one of our link shells or something about. Well, what are they? What are their guilds? Are they guilds in Final Fantasy 14? I totally forgot.
Free companies.
Free companies. There you go. I think I was talking to someone in the free company about it a long time ago. I said, "Oh man, yeah, sounds like you should play Warrior because that's all Warrior does, right? You just do all your AOE's and stuff to get everybody's attention. The only thing is like you have to line up your attacks and your cones, and it gets kind of gnarly. So I was doing that for a while. It's fucking stressful though, dude. Like you said, man.
Yeah.
I remember I specifically got Flash as like my oh shit button.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing damage and keeping everybody in this area so that their attention's on me. And if something crazy happened, I was like, "Oh, flash!" So everybody looks at me.
Yeah, yep.
Let's get that fucking AOE up, man. But
dude, yeah, but I guess you're gonna have your own type of tanking with Gunblade. Maybe you're gonna be like a AOE, I don't know, multi-shot to everything. But
yeah.
Who knows? Maybe they might make it another DPS. But
I'd actually be down to try and tank with a Gunblade, dude. I think that'd be sick.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting what they did with Blue Mage in that game too. I think Blue Mage can only team up with Blue Mage, and you have your own quests. Like you can't really do anything else. It's like a game within a game, dude. It's kind of weird. Because all you do is you go into dungeons and stuff and try to wait for enemies to do specific attacks to you, so you can learn it, and then that's it, dude.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
So, what was the free stuff from Final Fantasy 14 that you were trying to get me back in December?
It was Cloud's clothes, Squall's clothes, and I think Titus's clothes. No, not Titus. Zidane's clothes, I think.
Oh, I missed out.
Yeah, I mean, it might be there in your account. Maybe they just like gave it out to everybody. But yeah, that was during December, during like the free campaign thing. So maybe it'll be in there for you. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 looks like it's all right. I mean, at least people aren't hugely disappointed by it. The only thing that's weird to me is in the past two games, the Final Fantasy characters played such a big part in it. And they're just completely not in Kingdom Hearts 3 at all, man.
Are you going to play Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3?
Yeah, eventually, I think. But
yeah, that's nope.
Dude, I have too many games in the backlog. I already know. But yeah, it's kind of wild, man. I think that's the only thing I'm bummed out about. That's what got me to play Kingdom Hearts in the first place, really. Was that, oh man, Cloud's going to be in this and he's going to talk, When we were like 13, 14 years old, that was crazy, Yeah. But that same draw is in there, which is kind of a good thing, man. Because for a little bit I was scared. What if Disney acquires Square Enix, dude? I would be so mad.
They're just dominating the world at that point.
I'd be so mad though, because they are kind of ruining. Well, no, Avengers is still good, but Star Wars is getting super fucked up.
Maybe it's just that department of Disney that, doesn't have that vision that everyone wanted. Yeah. So maybe they'll have like Japanese people from Square Enix division Disney.
If they do, they better. Yeah. I mean, it hasn't happened. It hasn't happened, but for a while I was scared, just because of this whole Kingdom Hearts thing. Maybe that was Disney's way of like sneaking in and kind of stealing trade secrets from Square, and poaching a bunch of people. But it's all right. I think Square has managed to self-implode just fine by themselves. But yeah, man. I mean, eventually I'll play it. Just like eventually I'll play Final Fantasy 15. You know, unfortunately, it's not too crazy out there where I'll be susceptible to any spoilers or anything. So yeah, we'll play it one of these days, dude. I'm excited to get back into gummy ships, though. I've been seeing some cool gummy ships out there. That was always my shit, dude.
Hell yeah, exactly.
But yeah, what else is going on, dude? Resident Evil 2. I've been playing through my second playthrough.
So you beat it?
Yeah, I beat it. So I beat it with Leon A, Claire B. Now I'm gonna try and beat it with Claire A, Leon B. There's just like two different ways, you can go about the story.
Yeah.
So now I'm like kind of prepping myself to try and get like an S ranking, just so I can get an unlimited gun, so I could just fucking kill everything, dude. So
yeah.
I'm trying to remember the route that I could go and what I can skip, what I really need to do, and all this stuff. So, yeah, just going through those playthroughs right now. But I'm gonna end up buying Resident Evil 2 twice, dude. I think because I just saw a video of a PC mod where they brought back the fixed camera. So it's like the OG Resident Evil 2, where it's like, a view from the ceiling, You're shooting a zombie, and as you walk and go down the hall, the camera changes. Someone actually did it, dude. So I might have to buy it on PC just for that mod, man.
So, like, basically, when they're running down the hall, the camera doesn't really follow.
No,
you just running completely away from the camera.
Yeah, exactly. So, and that's what the crazy part. I don't know how the hell we played video games when we were kids, dude. We were really
imagination,
really, really good at video games when we were kids, man. I don't think people realize, dude. The hardcore mode in Resident Evil 2 now was where you have to get. There's no checkpoints. I don't think there's no autosaves. You have to use ink ribbons to save and all that stuff.
Yep.
There's no like markers on the map, I don't think. That's called hardcore mode right now. Motherfucker, that's how Resident Evil normally was.
Yeah. You didn't know where to go.
That's
you just had to
explore.
Man.
You just had to explore and figure shit out on your own. You know what I'm saying? So fuck what everybody says, Rick. We were at one point super good at video games, man, because we figured all that shit out one time.
Dude, yeah, that's how it was with Xenogears. I didn't know about like how you can learn all the skills and abilities. You don't just get it by leveling up. It was like test and experiment. So basically, you had to do extra additional combos without doing the skill itself in order to unlock the skills, and you had to do it like 10 plus times per match in order to even say, oh, okay, you have this ability. So it's like you don't really get it by leveling. You have to just use random combos in order to unlock these skills. And there was no guide at the time, so I'm like, dude, what was I thinking back then? Like why did I even get to the point where I had to do that?
Yeah. So you're talking about like if you press like a heavy, medium, and light attack, like mixing all those up and stuff?
Yeah, exactly. And then you keep doing that like per battle, and then all of a sudden it'll appear, that combo, the actual combo will appear, and then you can use it.
Yeah. And then you get like the damage bonus or whatever.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's crazy, shit, man.
Yeah, games were fucking hard back then, man. It's wild, and we managed to finish some of them.
Yeah, see, they all walk us through every game and everything like that.
Yeah. But I mean, there's a lot more people that play video games now. There's like that broader casual audience, so they gotta cater to that. But yeah, that was the thing about fixed cameras, right? Is if you're walking down a hallway, all of a sudden the camera changes. If you were pressing forward before, but now in the perspective you're traveling left to right on the screen, you kind of got to change, what direction you're pushing in that moment. And if you're running away from like Mr. X or something, then you're
running back to him when you turn the corner.
Yeah, you just turn back around and run back the wrong way, dude. Yeah, man. I saw this funny video of this guy edited that song by DMX, X Gonna Give
Dude,
It To
I
You.
see that everywhere. A lot of people. I was like, oh my god, it's pretty funny.
I just saw that today, like right now, man.
Dude, I like it where like the guy like finally gets away, but then you can hear like the subtle of of the X song. X gonna give it to you, X, and it gets louder as it gets closer and closer.
Yeah, that's my favorite one too. Is when what is it? I think it's just Claire is just hanging out, like in a room or something, and she's shooting a zombie. And then you just see the door in the background open, and it's like, X gonna give it to you. And he just like pushes the zombie out the way, man.
Yep. There's some like people like made a game where like when the door closes, the muffled song, it's muffled.
Yeah.
And then the door opens, it's all blasting out loud.
Yeah, when he opens the door, dude. Wait. Man, that's fucking crazy, dude. Hold on. We gotta look at this, dude. Because Resident Evil 2 release date, the original one. We gotta look if this was like a possible meme, like when we were actually coming out, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. X gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you.
Because the original release date for Resident Evil 2 was January 21st, 1998. Let's put this down. 1/21/98. When did DMX X Gonna Give It To You come out? When did Fast and Furious come out? Oh, it might have been later then.
2000s or something. I saw a streamer one time. He was running from Mr. X, and then all of a sudden Mr. X pops the door open, but Mr. X looks like left, and he's like right behind him, so he sneaks behind the door, or right behind the door, and I was like, run! And then the song starts blasting like really loud. I was like, man, this is amazing. This should be a meme in itself.
Dude, it should. They should add that track. Someone's gonna mod it already, dude. Someone's gonna add the mod. But nah, this wouldn't have been a meme. We would have been able to come up as kids, because X Gonna Give It To You came out in 2003. So R.I.P. What a beautiful time we live in, man. Where Resident Evil 2 and DMX collide. Oh man, that's too funny. So yeah, still playing that a little bit. What else is happening? Titanfall is gonna have a battle royale game. That seems like it'll be pretty sick.
So is what, 4 versus 4?
No,
or wait, no, not 4. Like, yeah, how many people?
I don't know, but that'd be insane. Like, what if everybody gets a robot at the same time, dude? You just see all these Titans coming in, and everybody just fights each other, dude.
Shit, yeah.
Or
there should be like 3 at least. Just you have to earn it, so everyone's fighting for it to earn it, and then the last 3 who gets it, will have to fight it out.
Yeah. Because I've only played Titanfall, the first one, the one that was only multiplayer.
Yeah.
I haven't played the second one. But from what I remember, it wasn't that hard as just a regular person to kill a Titan, You could just be sneaky and parkour through a bunch of buildings and jump on his back, plant a bomb, and you win. So I wonder how that's going to work out. Mech Battle Royale. That sounds like it would be pretty sick, though. Let's see what else is going on. Metro announced that they're going exclusive on Epic Games Launcher, and they got fucked up in Steam reviews.
How dare you?
It's crazy, man. It's not even on, because Metro, what's Exodus, I think, is the one that's coming out soon. That game's not even out yet, but this is like the 4th or 3rd game in the Metro series. So people are going back and review bombing all the old Metro games. But I don't know. Other than just being another launcher, do you know why people are so mad at Epic?
No, I think launcher? It's just because of the launcher.
Really?
It's like they wanted it all be on Steam, and now we have to download an Epic launcher, second launcher.
Yeah,
and that's why everyone's upset.
Or at least, maybe they just want the choice or something. But that's kind of crazy, man, to review bomb. Oh, I think what it was too, it was on Steam. And then for pre-order, it's been on pre-order for Steam for a long time. But I guess they just closed the deal with Epic. So they had until Friday to buy it on Steam. And then zoop, you wouldn't be able to buy it on Steam anymore. So I think that's why people were upset too, because like, oh, I didn't get paid this week, so I couldn't pre-order the game yet. Fuck you, or something like that. But yeah, I mean, I think there's a little bit more reasons other than that. One that I did see was developers can control whether people can review their game, and it shows up on the game launcher. So that's kind of weird. Like, you can look up a game on the Epic Game Store, and one game can have reviews on it, the other game won't have reviews on it just because the developers didn't want them on there.
Really?
So, yeah. So some kind of weird censorship thing that's going on. But shit, they must have cut a pretty good deal, dude. That fucking Fortnite money must be good, man.
Yep.
Because if anything, I think someone did the math, and ultimately, whoever's making Metro is gonna make like $3 more per copy that they sell through the Epic Game Store than on Steam. So it must be worth it to somebody, man. So
They
it's
should
kind
just
of
do
wild.
both.
I don't know why they don't. It's kind of wild, but that's just Epic, wanting to be a contender. I think the Division 2 is only going to be on the Epic launcher as well. What else got announced just for Epic? But yeah, a bunch of new games are doing that, man. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out in the future. It's like, you remember HD DVDs, dude?
I don't think I ever had one.
It was when
that was like the HD
versus Blu-rays.
Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I went straight to Blu-ray.
I had one, dude. Or I think my dad bought like the connection. Like, you connected it to your Xbox 360, and you could watch the HD DVDs on your Xbox through that. But I feel like we're kind of in the middle of a war right now. It'll be interesting to see, man.
What, digital versus physical?
No, Epic versus Steam, dude.
Oh, Steam?
Yeah. I think it'll be interesting, dude. I mean, how much money did they get from Fortnite? Like $3 billion?
Shit.
So we'll just have to see. We'll have to see if people's resolve is strong enough to outlast $3 billion, dude. Because I still think Fortnite is making money. I mean, as long as it's been running, that shit's still making money, dude. I think they just had like a like Deadmau5 or Marshmello or one of those DJs like have a concert inside Fortnite. Yeah, dude. So they're innovating and doing new stuff. So that's gonna keep people coming back. So another $3 billion is coming up. Let's see if people can review bomb for so long, dude. It's kind of wild though. Kind of wild. That's kind of fucked up too. To ruin the reputation of old games just because a new game isn't coming out on Steam. So if 200 years from now, people look back, oh man, is the Metro series any good? I wonder if it is. Oh, I don't know. Let's look at the reviews. They're just gonna see the review bomb, like, oh no, never mind. We're not gonna play that. Just totally ignore it, man.
That's gonna be a requirement, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy, dude. That's gonna be crazy. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see if people can outlast billions of dollars. What else is going on? Anthem open beta this weekend. You haven't played it yet?
I have not yet played it, downloaded it, but I think I'm just sort of savoring it, got to make sure my room is nice and clean, got to get my feet massaged, and so I can
get in the mood. light the fireplace, some candles, dude. Get a good lilac aroma going in the room, dude.
Hell yeah. Wait till it rains for a second, then yeah, it'll be great.
Oh man,
I saw the commercial and I was like, damn, yeah, this is still amazing.
Yeah, so this has been more or less off of my radar for a long time. For me, I equated Anthem to when we initially saw it to The Division. We're sure it's fun for a month or two, but it doesn't have that staying power that Destiny had.
Yeah.
But I think the mood and just the feel of this game, because I played it right now before we recorded for like 40 minutes. I just did the first mission, and I think it's the perfect Oh, I can't say perfect. I won't say perfect. I'm saying it's a good balance of everything that we've seen so far put together. I think it's arcadey because you could fly with a jetpack and shit. And it's kind of bouncy because you're in your Iron Man suit, so it feels like Destiny. But you have the third person view of the Division. There's a dodge roll in this fucking game. Well, I won't say that. At least for the Iron Man suit I used, you can like dash to dodge shit. So that's amazing. The flying is great. You can just jump and shoot your boosters up. They need to extend that though. You probably can't extend it because I feel like my engines were overheating way too easily. Like there was this one cave I had to fly into. I had to time it perfectly or else I would overheat and fall all the way back down, dude. It's kind of trash.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I think as you level up, you can upgrade your suit to have more boosters or something like that, or have like a longer duration of boosting around. The shooting feels good. All your weapons feel good. The weapon customization looks crazy in this. The graphics aren't as good as what they initially showed, but I mean, as long as the gameplay is there, we're good, dude. And I really feel like it's going to be less, competitive and more like community based, like working together to beat stuff,
Yeah, which is good.
And the story already from the one story mission I played is kind of insane already. So I can't wait. There was already like a Destiny-ish, raid-ish kind of puzzle in the beginning. In the first mission. So there's 3 points. There's like a shield around this item that you have to pick up. You cleared out all the enemies and they're like, all right, you have to disconnect the power to the shield. And there's 3 places to that just have a prompt. So it looks like, okay, we all have to press this button at the same time and the shield will go off, right? That's like the Destiny gameplay in a nutshell right there. But no, you have to put in a certain like order, or they have like colors. So you have to put in certain colors to disconnect the power. I didn't know this. So I was over here just like mashing square to change the color, Finally, one of my people I was matchmaked with just came over and like pushed me out of the way, like ran into my body so I wasn't touching it anymore. He changes it, flew over to the other one, changed it, flew over to the other one, changed it, and that finished the mission. I was like, oh shit, dude. This is an actual puzzle.
Why is it not working?
I was over here just trying to see. And look at that. Look at that. Modern gaming has fucked us, dude. Our usual gamer logic of figuring things out has just been blinded by, okay, we reached it, hold square. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's crazy, man. But no, it's fun. It's a good, like I said, good balance of, I'll say, Destiny, Division, and I've always said Monster Hunter World. I think that's a good comparison for this game. So we'll see. I like it too, how it's just you have the hub world where, you yourself can explore. It's not really social. And then if you want to matchmake, there's like a matchmaking screen. That's fucking perfect for me. We all don't have to run into each other in the world, or we don't have to run into each other in the tower, like what we're each other's wearing. So we invite each other to the team. Nah, I mean, let's just set it up, ourselves through a matchmaking screen. Send out invites and stuff. I think that's fine for me, man. I don't need all that.
So you have to play with other people, right, in the demo?
You don't have to.
Because right now I just want to explore the world and just like, get an idea how it plays.
Yeah, you can just play private, because that's what I wanted to do too. But they tricked me. So, I was just going through the settings and then kind of going into the armor customization. I was like, wait, no, let me just actually play the game, So I put it on a private kind of match, so I would be the only one in there. And it's one of those where you start the mission and it asks you, are you sure you're supposed to play with a squad in this? I mean, you can play it alone, but a squad is way more fun. And I accidentally pressed X for like, yes, put me on public matchmaking. And then that's what made me play with other people. But, you can play privately. There wasn't anything that I couldn't have done on my own. Like I said, that guy figured out that puzzle on his own. He actually pushed me out the way and moved all the locks to the right combination. So yeah, you could probably play it alone, and it's pretty fun. And so this game was made by BioWare. Whenever you're in the town, I think it's called Fort Tarsis or something. When you're in the town, you're in first person view. It's not until you go into a mission or jump into your suit that you go into third person view. So when you're talking to people in the town, it's all first person. And the last game that BioWare made was Mass Effect Andromeda, that just got roasted for their facial animations.
So that's why they had a...
You could tell, dude, that they're trying to redeem themselves right now. There's this one character that, you know, gives you the first mission to pick up an item and then you deliver it to him. Like, they really worked on his emotions and his facial animations, dude. So, you know, it's too bad that Mass Effect had to die for Anthem to be this good, dude. But no, it's fun. I think you'll enjoy it, man. I think you'll enjoy it. I just played with one basic suit so far, but the other ones look pretty sick. I kind of want to try the tank one and then the one with the scarf and just float around and shoot people and shit, dude. I think that'd be sick.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, man. What have you been playing this week?
Splatoon.
Ah, that's right.
And yeah, just been playing versus NPCs and multiplayer online. You know, and you know, it's just fun being able to play. I've been playing with Dustin and Eric online, and when we play with randos, at least for the co-op part, you know, it can get fun and then it can be tricky because like there's always like that weakest link that doesn't help or anything, or like, you know, we're so busy focused on ourselves we forget that we're supposed to work as a team. But Splatoon is awesome. It's super awesome. You just have to basically paint everything as far as what mode we're playing, and we're playing Turf War, and you know, it's fun because you can customize all the stuff you're getting, the perks, the clothes and whatnot. And right now they're about to host an event, which is I think on the 8th of February, and it's pancakes versus waffles.
What?
So whatever you like more, you know, that's who side you're gonna choose, and we're gonna like, you know, duke it out and see which side is better. But yeah, it's just fun knowing that like a simple game can be this great. It's just the online matchmaking sucks, because if you want to play with friends, at least for the multiplayer, you have to wait for a friend to join a game, and then that person will join you in order to join the game. And if you're lucky, you'll be in the same game, and then if you're even more lucky, you'll be on the same team. So
what? You can't just like make a fire
like
team or something and then jump into a game?
No, it just sucks like that. But yeah. Overall, it's been pretty fun. I've been mainly playing that all week. I even brought my Switch to work and played it on my hotspot, you know, and it was pretty good. It was running pretty good, so that's the good thing. And I even bought my first amiibo, you know. So this amiibo is generally $40. And I found it online for like $20. So I'm like, okay, that's good. You know, it's coming from Japan, but I didn't really think I was gonna ever buy an amiibo. You know, like I'll just always buy the games but this game is pretty addicting.
Wait, it's a Splatoon amiibo?
Yeah, exactly.
What? So it's gonna save your stats, or it's gonna save your loadout?
For this, from what I was reading, you get you know, some of the costumes, and then that amiibo figure gets loaded into your world.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
I guess you can converse or whatnot, and it's cool because there's another feature too on that, like, so it's kind of the players are there, but not really. It's just their avatars are in your world. So whatever you've been playing with, the people you've been versing, they show up in your world as NPCs. And then some of them have like really good drawings as their signature, so you can see like anime pictures of how they drew, and they don't draw like like normal drawing. They draw like per dot, like per pixel.
Oh,
And
yeah.
yeah, they get so creative to the point where their pictures are super crazy. And I was like, you know what? I can't draw for shit. So I ended up drawing like a derp meme and the Uganda knuckles. I don't know if you've seen that. Yeah, and that's my signature. So, you know, if I verse somebody,
they'll see that.
Yeah, they'll see it when my avatar loads into their world. You can show me the way.
Oh man, dude, that's so funny.
Yeah, that's it. I played Pokemon, but yeah, not this weekend.
Have you been playing some Smash, man?
Oh yeah, Smash. Been playing Smash, you know, with the group, and so I used to be broken with Snake, and I used to be good at least battling with everybody with Snake. But then to the point where the Smash Bros currently, everyone's reading me like a book. And so I had to like, you know, switch up my characters, and I had to pick Cloud. And I was learning Cloud, so I was getting to the point where I was starting to, you know, compete with everybody on the same level. But when I versed Russ, his Mega Man evolved to God tier level at this point. Yeah, so the point where my Cloud couldn't face him, and I went back to my Snake, and I can't beat him. Like, I could never beat him. I came to the point where Eric was like, yeah, I beat Russ only 30 times out of a billion matches. And I was like, yeah, but
that he's counting.
I've never beat Russ at all. Well, there's like a statistics of.
Oh, okay.
And I've never beat Russ at all.
Oh shit!
And you know, Russ's second was Samus. Samus character, and he was beating everybody. But fortunately enough, like I was able to finally win a match with my Snake against a Samus. But his Mega Man, I could never beat his Mega Man. So last night, you know, I was already logged off and everything, and then Crystal told me to watch a video online because there's a live stream of like VG Bootcamp or something like that.
Okay.
It was on Twitch, and it was a Snake versus Mega Man. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll definitely check it out. And then so when I started watching, I noticed the Snake was like doing a lot of moves that I've never seen before. Like he would just throw out multiple grenades, and there's explosions everywhere, almost everywhere. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll start trying that on, you know, Russ when I get the chance. But, you know, it ended up that the Mega Man on the Twitch stream started reading Snake so good to the point where he was just beating him easily.
Oh no.
And I was like, okay, I'm re-discouraged.
That didn't help you out at all.
Yeah, I was like yelling in the chat. I was like, Russ. You know, I was like, oh man. I thought I was like learning some tips and strategies how to face a Mega Man, but not really. It's just to reconfirm that, you know, I need to rethink picking a different character when facing his Mega Man.
Damn, that's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, and I think this week too, Eric, you know, there was a tournament I was supposed to be joining, and it was supposed to, you know, if you win, you get shipped off to PAX East or whatnot in order to get a free ticket to PAX East, free hotel and all that. But, you know, I was like, you know what, I don't want to do this. I just want to go and eat Chick-fil-A today. So, unfortunately, I went to Chick-fil-A. Dude, I was stressed out going to Chick-fil-A. You know, the breakfast stops.
What time did you go?
10:30. I left at 10 o'clock. So here's the thing.
Plenty of time.
I left at 10. Yeah. I got there around like 10:20.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And then, you know, that was because I was hitting every freaking red light just on the way to Chick-fil-A. And it was making me, you know, I was irritated by the time I got there. So when I was pulling into the driveway, 5 cars got in front of me and got into the line. And I was getting irritated. And I was like, you know what? It's okay. I'm here at 10:20. There's 10 minutes. I should be able to get my shit. The guy ahead of me, I don't know what the heck he was ordering, but the guy ahead of me took 8 minutes to place his order. And I was so stressed. I was like getting super upset. I was about to I was thinking ways. I was like, you know what? Am I going to make someone's day miserable and saying I was in line at 10:20? I need to get my breakfast. I was like, you know what? I'm not that kind of person. So what stressed me out more was the guy was like, the guy that was taking orders. You know, I was the car behind the other guy. He was taking his sweet time walking back and forth he wasn't taking my order, basically. He was just walking back and forth around the cars. And I was like, dude, take my order now before I start screaming outside this car. And when he gets to me, you know, he was like, it was like 10:30. And I was like, you better
let me order.
Yeah, you better let me order my breakfast
menu.
So I was able to place my order. And he still got it wrong, but I still got, you know, I ordered a biscuit thing with bacon, and he gave me a chicken biscuit thing with bacon. So I was like, you know what? I'm not mad. I don't care.
At least you still got bacon, food.
Yeah. And after he ordered, he flipped the signs around, and I was like, man, I feel bad for the people behind me, but I don't care anymore at this point. But as soon as I got our order, or when I placed the order, you know, my card wasn't like reading on the tablet.
Oh no.
And he's like, oh man, I'm sorry, my tablet is messing up. And I was like, bitch, my order better have been placed already. So we get up to the window, and then, you know, they took my card, and I was like, good, it went through. You know, like I would have been upset. But at the end of the day, they gave me like a free I think it was like get a free sandwich from Chick-fil-A.
Dude. They do that when you miss breakfast.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
Because I missed breakfast one time, and they were like, "Oh, here's you know, a free Chick-fil-A sandwich next time you come here for breakfast." And I had like a spicy chicken sandwich and shit that I had to order. I was like, "Fuck."
But yeah, generally, that tournament, you know, Eric still went through and still played, and I think he said that he lost against King DDD. So, yep. Sorry, Eric.
It's not. It was just single elimination, or
it was like 3 stock, timed, and whoever has, or maybe 7 stock, whoever had the most kills and whatnot. But overall, he said he had to wait an hour in order to face off this character.
Yeah,
and he was like upset that, you know, all that. So I was like, yeah, good thing
That's
I was at Chick-fil-A getting mad.
That's usual tournaments. But he had to actually go somewhere, or he just played?
No, it was online. It was online. You had to do like a lot of things, like matchmake, join Discord. Oh,
because it's on from the website.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meet up with this person on Discord, and, you know, do the rules, make the all blah blah blah. Yeah. So I was like, you know what, that sounds a lot. I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A. I was not expecting Chick-fil-A to be 30 minutes. Oh, and then it took me 30 minutes to get home because there's some random traffic. Yeah, life was hitting me hard that day.
Maximum first world problems, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, okay, wait, we'll do this first. We were gonna do a cold cloudy day or new perfect day. Well, I guess this could be a part of cold cloudy day or new perfect day, dude. Speaking of first world problems, dude, your favorite artist, man, Ariana Grande, just got tattoos recently, bro.
Oh yeah, I saw that, and I spreaded the news, and then yeah.
How did you get that wrong? How do you get that wrong? I think she's actually, because she's gonna be in the next Final Fantasy. I think we've talked about this already, dude.
Yeah, she was in Final Fantasy Brave Exvius.
Yeah, so she's gonna be in like Final Fantasy 16. So we know this already. So she's trying to learn Japanese so she can do her own voice work for, you know, the Japanese version and the English version. You know, so she has this song called Seven Rings out, which that's a whole other conversation that we probably won't have on this podcast. But she has this song called Seven Rings Out, so she thought it'd be cool if she could get the kanji symbols, right, for 7 and rings on her palm, dude.
Yep, and it means something else.
And it barely means something else when you put those 2 symbols together. It means like a barbecue or something.
Yep, barbecue grill. Did you hear she fixed it?
No, I heard she fixed it and it's still fucked up.
Yeah, it's barbecue fingers or something like that. Barbecue grill fingers. Barbecue grill
Oh
fingers.
my god, dude. But I mean, assuming, that you don't know what those symbols mean, dude. Oh, fuck. You can't now because everybody knows what it means. But for
Yeah.
you, Rick, dude, is that a cold, cloudy day or a new perfect day, dude? Just having gangster kanji symbols in your palm.
I don't know. Like what I don't understand is like, if you went to the tattoo artist, you would say, "Oh, does this mean 7 ring fingers, whatnot?"
She
But
didn't get that shit in Japan. You don't think? She got that shit done here, man. Had to have.
yeah, maybe she like threw it into like Google Translate. Well, so and then it's funny too because like I see Twitter posts and then everyone's like responding and they're writing like random words on their hands now and to honor her tattoo. I think it's like one was like I forgot. Someone said, "Oh, I was trying to get Puenta or Puerta or something, but I took out the letter and now it's called Puta." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Oh my god, these people are roasting it.
Oh my fucking god, dude. That's funny, man. Ariana Grande is killing the game too, man. That song
Yeah.
"Thank You Next" is fucking amazing, man. But she's really trying to be Japanese out here. That's the even funnier part, bro.
Yeah.
That whole thing about Final Fantasy, we're just making that up, by the way. That shit ain't true. We're just poking fun at it. It might happen though, honestly.
Yeah.
What else we got? A cold, cloudy day or new perfect day. Piranha Pete, Piranha Paul, Piranha Plant, dude. How's he
I
looking?
heard
in
he was
Smash?
pretty good.
Yeah.
Like people are like learning all these tips and tricks on using him. And when I faced Eric and Crystal, it was pretty interesting knowing how he plays. And I can see like he can get pretty tricky if you like know how to like really use that spike ball that he has, because that's his kind of like a smash. And so like yeah, whoever uses that character, I think that's a new perfect day. I'm glad that like they brought him in. I hope they bring some other characters in too later. But yeah.
So how are you gonna have a new main when Joker comes out, dude?
I'm gonna try out Joker.
Yeah.
Just to get an idea like how he plays, because I'm worried that he might be like a more magic base and like fly a lot and be squishy. But yeah, it just depends, because right now Cloud is pretty like a fast hitter, and all that. And I would like to master him even more. But yeah, I'll try him out, and I hope they bring in like other characters for I think 4 or 5 more characters coming. So maybe they can bring in Ninja Gaiden.
Shit, that'd be crazy.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, see, and that's what kind of coming back. That's what kind of hurts my feelings more. Damn, dude, I was supposed to talk about this way earlier. But in Kingdom Hearts, you know how I was talking about there's no Final Fantasy characters in that.
Yeah.
Cloud is in fucking Smash Bros. You can't have him in a Square Enix game? Come on, dude. What the fuck? That shit don't make no sense.
Yeah.
No
idea.
That's the end of my rant. Yeah, man. That game's gonna be wild with all the new characters or potential new characters that they can come out with on it. Last thing, man, are these Pikachu shoes. Do you have the link?
Nope, I have not. But let me Google it right now. Pikachu shoes.
Wait, dude.
Are they Jordans?
No, here, I got you. I'll put it in.
Oh.
There you go, dude.
Let's double check these shoes.
So someone's putting out these Pikachu shoes. I think it's actually Game Freak that's putting them out. But
dude, these shoes are only good for if you wear in house.
You're not gonna rock these, man?
Hell no! I like Pokemon, but not to this point. Maybe in Japan, they'll like judge me, but hey, I'll be an Akihabara at that point. I don't like the texture. What kind of texture is that? It's like claw.
It's like felt or something, dude.
Felt, yeah.
The tails. the tail in the end and the ears. Actually, not the whole color
There's
scheme.
A tail.
I would never. Yeah. I'd probably never wear these either, bro.
I already know who would wear them out of our friends, but yep.
Damn. You know what, too? The person I imagine wearing these, you know what they're going to have as well? They're going to have that OG, like, Pikachu Tamagotchi hanging on their belt loop. I gotta walk my Pikachu, man. I gotta walk him, bro. That's the person I imagine, dude.
Yeah.
What if that's the future of Pokemon Go? Is like someone you run into and you're like, oh, hey, you want to battle? And they're wearing the Pikachu shoes, like a Pikachu vest and shit, man.
Dude, we saw that at the Mewtwo event at Balboa. Someone was like decked out in like Ash vest, Ash hat, Ash shoes. And then the guy was like 40 years old looking. So I was like, damn, dude, he's rocking it hardcore. And then there's other people that had like the Pikachu hat with the ears and whatnot, and Pikachu shirt, Pikachu backpack. I was like, dude, people are rocking it pretty hardcore.
But that's the thing, right? Is like they'll wear all this shit and then you battle them, right? And their in-game name in Pokemon Go or something, or their trainer name is like Pikachu fan Chris or something, right? Or that guy that's dressed up as Ash is like, you know, Ash Ketchum number 5 or something, right? Like they have their like little trainer names or whatever.
Yeah.
It's life imitating art, dude. Because when you're playing Pokemon on Game Boy, who are you fighting? Camper Jim. Who are you fighting? Bugcatcher Ross. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Pokemon predicted the future.
Yeah, they did. I want to be Fisherman Joe, or Fisherman Richard.
Dude, speaking of, have you unlocked the Fisher boots and the Fisher like vest and shorts and stuff?
Fisherman stuff?
Yeah.
In the game? Yeah, I think so.
Dude,
I haven't bought it yet.
I think I've caught maybe 1 billion Magikarp, right? I have 3 Gyarados, I think, that have evolved. I don't have those medals yet, dude.
What do you need to unlock those things?
I have no idea.
I think I only have the boots unlocked.
Yeah, I feel like I've caught 1 million Magikarp, man, but I still can't unlock
the vest,
the rest of the outfit, dude. Maybe they need to be a particular size or something. I have no idea.
Shit,
I have no idea, but
I'm double checking right now too.
But yeah, I think that's it for us this week, man. You got anything else? Any last minute things? Dude, I still haven't installed the 1060 into my computer that I bought from you, man.
Dude, you got to. Yeah, because it's I'm about to invest in a VR when I get my tax return. So.
Oh shit! Nice, dude.
It's gonna be great. I'm gonna play my Ace Combat. I'm gonna play my Beat Sabers and other stuffs. But yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Fuck, dude, that's exciting, man. You're gonna be in the future, for real. That's gonna be great,
dude. Yeah, we're gonna be in Sword Art Online soon.
Shit, that's gonna be sick.
We're gonna be the first pioneers in Sword Art Online. 40 years later, we're gonna be like, finally, Final Fantasy 7. I can be Squall.
Dude, that's like 15 different games, bro. What the fuck?
We'll probably have amnesia.
Oh man, that's crazy, dude. Let's see. Oh shit, crazy. We're on episode 88, and it was just my grandma's 88th birthday. So shout out to grandma, dude. 88 years old.
Happy birthday to your grandma.
Kicking it out here still, man. We went to Tajima, man.
I forgot what that is.
Convoy?
That one's
ramen.
Ramen?
Yeah, ramen.
Okay.
Dude, that'll forever be like my combo, dude. The karaage and whatever ramen, man, with a
just
pork belly in it, dude. That little soft-boiled egg, man, where the yellow's a little bit runny still, man. Fuck,
dude,
that shit's just so bomb, man.
Yep. Yeah,
that shit's just so bomb. But yeah, I think that's it for us this week. Oh, I started watching 7 Deadly Sins.
Yes.
I'm only on the second episode, so it's kind of cool. I'm can't get over the fact yet that the main character is a little kid, even though in his wanted poster he looks like a regular knight dude, you know?
Yeah,
So
he's a grown man, but just kid form.
kind of annoying so far. I thought that other kid from the second episode was about to join them. I was like, nah, man, he's not a deadly sin. Don't have him roll around with you in your bar, man. It's gonna be annoying. I mean, I felt bad for him in his story, but come on, dude, just let him hang out in the town.
Yeah.
So, dude, that show is really well animated for no reason. I feel like, man.
Yeah, like I think it's by Netflix or something like that.
There's parts of that I think that run at 60 frames. I think, dude. In the first episode where they're chasing the princess through the forest.
Yeah.
That's like really well animated for no reason, dude. This is just an anime TV show. What the fuck? Why you got so many frames, bro? But yeah, I mean, I've been hearing a lot about it. I know you showed me that one guy. Like to some people he looks really scrawny, but he's actually buff or whatever. That guy came from Seven Deadly Sins, right?
Yeah. Or which guy? Oh, that guy. That's my favorite sin.
Yeah. So I have to keep an eye out for that. But yeah, so far so good, dude. It'll be something good to watch, maybe keep in the background or something. But yeah, no, I think that's it. I think we covered all the bases, man. I can't wait for you to spend your tax return on those Pikachu shoes, though, dude.
Oh hell yeah! I'm looking at these things. No, I'm gonna close this right now.
See, this whole time Rick was putting in his credit card info. This whole time, so perfect amount of time. Oh, it's getting dark outside, man. It might rain, dude.
I see a lot of sunlight in my face.
Oh shit! I'm up north now, so maybe I can tell for you. Like it's dark
cool,
here, so
cool.
Maybe it'll make its way over to you, man.
Hell yeah! Thank you.
So next time I kind of want to talk about data collection in video games, right? We've kind of seen it a couple places, especially with, I guess, on PlayStation, trophies. You know, you can see a percentage of how many people played the game and got this trophy. You know, there's that percentage next to the trophy. And, you know, in Telltale games, they show you a percentage of the choices you made and how many other people made those same decisions as you. But is it getting out of hand? I mean, I think Facebook has literally gone to Congress, right? Because of what they're using our personal information, our data for. You know, Mark Zuckerberg had to go up there and kind of put on an awkward face in front of people that were trying to investigate him about personal data and shit like that, right? And right now, I think video games are kind of getting into a scary place with collecting our data as well. So we'll talk about that next week. But until then, Rick, some words of wisdom?
If you want a free chicken sandwich, go to Chick-fil-A at 10:30.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.